Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. What is the ZX guy up to today, I wonder? Well, if you saw the last video, which was uploaded a few hours ago for this Easter Sunday special scenario where I'm putting two videos in one day, you will know exactly what I'm going to be up to in this video. But if you haven't seen that video, just for you guys that might not have seen that video, I will be removing the carpets from the little blue ZX today. And we will get to find out what is going on under these carpets, because as we saw in an earlier video removing the interior, I have found some rust on the rear arches, but that's in another video as well if you want to have a look at that. But that's my interior removal one. Possibly link it in the description if I can remember, if I can work out how to do that. I'm sure I can, but so yeah, let's get started with this video then and see what damage is underneath the soggy carpets. So first part of this video is going to be me removing these bottom of the seat belts and removing the two screws that are in here and taking this panel off on both sides, because there's one on both sides. So I'll show you one side and I'll do the other side off camera because they're both identical, so we'll do that. Now. So guys, we will need T20 Torx, flathead screwdriver, and where's my ratchet gone with the, there it is, standing on it, with the 17mm socket on. So if we use the flathead screwdriver just to pop the cap, I can then go undoing that. If I take that off, that can roll all the way up there like so. And then we need the T20 on there. It will grab in a minute with the little ratchet. And that is that off, just like so. So I have now removed the rubber door seals on this side, and that should now come straight out like so and lift out like lovely. Yep. And then I've done the same on this side. That should now come out like so. Obviously I'm standing on it, so that doesn't help. I'll get this out and I'll bring you back. So guys, this carpet is now out. That bit there doesn't look too bad. Now on to the other carpet. What I have done off camera, I've removed these. They just pull off. Let's move some of these tools out the way. Because I've also removed all the bolts in the engine bay for this. A few of the screws off of it to disconnect thingy. Basically there'd be a screw through there which goes into that hole. There'd be a screw through there which goes into that bit there. There's also another two screws just in the side there which goes into there. And if we follow this wiring round, this particular wiring round, it goes off down here to the fan at the bottom. Also then comes all the way round, it tees off to a plug there which goes into the back of the control module, carries on going round. If I move these other bits out of the way, you'll see that it's on a plug. Well, you won't, you'll go down this way, you'll see that it's on a plug just there. It was connected to this and I've unplugged that. It just pulls out like so with the clip. So now because the reason I'm pulling this out now is because there is a handful of these clips holding this carpet in. These clips are all over the place. You just put a flathead screwdriver in there and unscrew them. But just because they want to make it awkward, there's one right up the back of the middle there. So I have got the bracket out from underneath there. I've got the screws in the engine bay out. This should now just pull straight out like so. If I fold that over there, and as we can see right at the back there, that's the heater matrix core. So that is what I'm doing this job for as well, to pull this out, because the heater matrix core needs changing because it's probably blocked. But so that's literally just that there. So yeah guys, as you can see, the bolt goes through there, goes through there. There was a plate on the other side of this with those 2 screw holes there to hold it into that bit, and there was a bracket that holds it into the floor here. But as like I said, there's this clip here, the one stubborn clip, because there was one there, there's one there, one there, one in the corner there. Carry on going around, there was one there, there was one just up there. That might pose a problem actually. I'll have to check that, I'm not sure, hopefully not. There's one there, and then behind these wires there is one just there as well. So what we'll do is we will get that clip pulled out. This carpet will then just lift off out as well, and we'll bring it back in once I've lifted the final bit of carpet out and we've tidied up a little bit. So guys, this is where we are. It's completely out. I'll bring you back into here in a moment though. We've got the dashboard just on there for now. We've got the rear carpet, telltale sign there, look. We've got the front carpet. This is the driver's side area, and it's absolute, there's a little puddle there and everything, look, it's absolutely soggy. Yeah, look, watch. See that? My own little river inside the car, hey? Right, now the passenger side, that's, my hands are filthy by the way. I didn't wear gloves today because I didn't think I was going to get this dirty, but obviously, hey ho, I've got some Swarthega to clean them anyway, so it's fine. And that's ultra dry. Now this one is really damp and really wet on both sides. This is passenger side, the other side is driver's side. So let's go back into the car a moment. So if we're looking down the passenger side, you can see on the front we've got a little bit of rust here, but straight away, focus, see that water coming out? Absolutely soggy. So I can't get any further underneath there, and I will probably pull all that out at some point later. But if you can see how cracked it is, I'm a little bit nervous. I'm not sure whether to pull that out or not. But at the same time, I do want to look at what's behind. I can pull that bit out, but I know there's nothing under there. I'm not bothered about that. I've already looked under there. So a little bit of rust around there. The bulkhead on this side seems absolutely fine. Onto the back. Here we are, look. Here's where that mark was. Now fair enough, yeah, I can see through, but that is supposed to be a rubber bung, like that one is. This is the chassis leg, so I'm not too worried about that being structural damage, but it is a little bit on the weak side. If I keep pushing on that, it'll probably go all the way through, right up to probably be about a hole that big. So I'm not going to do anything with that just yet, because if I was to keep pushing on it, it probably would. Yeah, it's moving like crazy, so it probably would go right through. But like I said, that's structural. That's not. That's just like a thin bit of tin. But I would like to have that cut out and a piece put in there. Then we go on to the other side. I think down in this corner, I think it's just dirt. Little bit of grazing around by that bung, but I could probably take that bung out, sand it down, and put some rust treater on there. Same with down the seams a little bit. Probably get a little bit down there. Just a bit of rust treater will probably be useful. Here's where the worst of it is. So we've got this on the bulkhead at this side. That actually still seems relatively solid. Let me get something to tap that and I'll check it. So let's check this. Yeah. I think other than I think if I put some oxidizing rust treatment on there, I reckon that'll be fine. Yeah, so that looks worse than it is actually, because that's still relatively solid. I'm giving that a good firm tap. Yeah. So not worried about that. Sand that back, I think, and then we'll put some oxidized rust treatment on there. Chuck a bit of primer on there. I'm not going to worry about top coat because it's not going to be seen. I just want to know that I've treated it. That's all I'm worried about. I don't care whether I match it into the colour of the car. I don't care what paint goes on it, as long as I get rust oxidization treatment and some decent primer. That'll be good with me. Here is where I've had some welding, I believe, because I don't believe this car's had mice, so I can't see any other way. So it's possibly heat from the welder from underneath. But that there, again, it's a little bit, it's really soggy on this side, but then you can see where the rubber bung should be. There should obviously be one underneath as well. Moisture's coming up, so that's furtive enough for it to be wet there. But what I will say is behind this bit, it does look really crumbly and crusty there. Pull the wires out of the way. Let's have a look. I don't know, that don't look too, that still looks pretty strong. We'll do the hammer test on that then. Yeah, I reckon again, clean all that loose stuff up, sand it, grind it back to bare and see what's left. But I think we might be alright with that. We might get away with that. Not sure, but it might be worse like up here somewhere, but I can't see that at the moment, so that's that. As for the back, which you guys have seen in the previous video though, like that, yeah, definitely gone through there. I want to get a piece, I want to cut that out and get a piece put in there. I can't weld though, so I want to get that done. Even though again it's not structural, but this boot floor was like a swimming pool. Same as the other side, exactly the same reason. This one's actually coming apart at the bottom as well. And if you can see that. So I think where we're at the moment is all I'm going to do for today. So this is a second video. So yeah, I think this is pretty much going to be it for this video, guys. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed having 2 videos published on this lockdown Easter Sunday. So I don't know where I'm going to go from with this next. I don't know what the next job is going to be. I have still got the door cards I could pull off, I suppose, but I've got to start, realistically, I've got to start putting stuff together on this now and buying parts for it. So I'm going to leave the carpets out in the sun overnight. I'm going to try and make I might not have another video actually up until midweek next week on this vehicle, because I need to be able to make a few phone calls, and no one's open today, are they really? So it's Sunday, so and then tomorrow's bank holiday Monday, so it's a case of I'm not going to be able to start making phone calls in regards to maybe getting someone out to do the welding on this. So there might not be another video on this particular vehicle until mid next week, but we'll see. I don't know yet. So yeah, I hope you guys are staying safe. I hope you've enjoyed your Sunday events, your Easter events, whatever it may be that you guys are up to. And I will bid you farewell. If you like the content, give us a thumbs up. If you want to chuck us a comment of any kind whatsoever, ask away. I'll answer as best as I can about anything you want to ask me. And if you want to check out the sneak peeks, you can follow me on Instagram. My Instagram account is the same name as my YouTube channel, and it's called the ZX Guy. But like I say, I bid you farewell. Like, subscribe and share. Thank you very much, guys. See you in the next video.